Brandon from WX Law. Today we're going to debunk some myths about bankruptcy. So myth number one, people who file bankruptcy are irresponsible. Now I'm not going to say that that's not true, but I'm going to say it's less true than you think. Because most of the time when people file, they've had a life event. Whether that's they lost a spouse, because if they're living, and if it's a husband and wife and they're normal folks and they're both working and they got 2 or 3 kids, they need 2 incomes to support their family. If one spouse gets sick or one spouse passes away, then that's going to hurt, and they may not be able to afford their bills, so they need to reorganize. They need to restructure, and they need to get ahead of things. And typically, creditors aren't that nice about working out good deals for them, so they kind of end up, bankruptcy is their best option. If you file bankruptcy, you'll lose everything, including your home. Not true. Now, while talking about this myth, I'm going to talk about another one, because some people come in here expecting to file and keep everything and not pay for it. This kind of goes to secured and unsecured. Depending on your income, you may not have to pay any of your unsecured debts back. Your secured debts, if you want to keep the thing, you got to pay for the thing. Because remember, if you don't pay for it, they still have the right to come take it. So you don't have to pay it back, and they can come take it. But if you want to keep it, you got to pay for it. So you won't. But if you want to keep it, you can. But you won't lose your house if you pay for it. You won't lose your car if you pay for it. Sometimes, even like with cars, we can get better deals for people. We can lower the amount they owe in the car, and they still get to keep their car. And there's exemptions to the bankruptcy code, and if you fit within those exemptions, you lose nothing. And most people that file bankruptcy fit within those exemptions, and so they keep everything they want. Maybe get rid of a car they don't want to pay for anymore, but literally they keep every single thing they want, and they can let everything else go. Next myth: your credit will be ruined if you file bankruptcy. This is one of the best ones, and the example I always use to kind of explain this is, let's say you had 2 people that you were going to loan money to. One person, and we'll just use the standard scenario, one person makes $40,000 a year, has $40,000 in credit card debt, and can file bankruptcy at any time. Okay? The other person makes $40,000 a year, has $0 in credit card debt, they just filed bankruptcy, and they can't file bankruptcy for 8 more years. Which one of those people would you rather loan money to?